What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about Christopher Robin, and I guess reviewing it. I know it's been a while since I did a movie review, and I just haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I just don't have a lot of video ideas. I'm going to be doing a review for The Incredibles 2 soon, but I did watch Christopher Robin last weekend, and it's a really fun movie. It's a very heartwarming movie. It's just a little sweet, charming movie. It's just great, and I was always a big fan of, the old Winnie the Pooh cartoons and stuff, and this movie is just, it's a ton of fun, and I have a few problems with it. Mostly that sometimes when it cuts back to, his family's life and stuff, Christopher Robin's life, his family and stuff, I just didn't have as much fun with those sections of the movie as I did with when he's, hanging out with the guys in 100 Acre Wood. And also that a lot of all of his imaginary friends in 100 Acre Wood, other than Pooh and Eeyore, not a lot of the characters, not a lot of the, classic characters. I love the animation design, by the way, like these kind of CGI dolls that they tried to create, the stuffies, the stuffed animals. It's so well done. And yeah, the way they did that, I don't know how they did that, but it's just so good the way they did that. But yeah, it's just that most of the time in this film when it cuts back to his family's life, it's not as exciting. That's one flaw, or one just kind of problem that I have with the movie. I think his family is fine, and then you have Haley Atwell, I think that's her name, who did Agent Carter in the MCU, so that was pretty cool. And she's pretty good in this movie. He has his little daughter, who, of course, has a main place in the plot later in the movie. But yeah, like I was saying, other than Eeyore and Pooh themselves, I know I don't usually do a lot of videos like this reviewing these sorts of movies, but I just thought I would review this movie because I've always been a fan of the old Pooh cartoons, and this is just such a great movie. But yeah, so mainly other than Pooh and Eeyore, a lot of the other animals from 100 Acre Wood are just kind of sidelined, like Roo and her mother and Owl, Rabbit, all those guys. They're all just pushed to the side. Like, they don't even come along for the final, expedition of the movie, the final act, where, obviously, Christopher's daughter has to, board the train with all the animals to get his pages back to him for his work. But obviously, his family is more important than work, so he's like, why don't we just go on vacation, because, doing nothing always leads to the very best something. And they have, a really funny little credits, scene. It's kind of a little credit scene. It's, a mid-credits moment where, they're all on the beach, and then there's Eeyore and Pooh and Tigger and Piglet all sitting on, sun chairs on the beach, and then they're like, thanks for noticing. They have some of those moments where... And also when I was growing up, I was always a big fan of Tigger, and, every time there was something in this movie that I didn't like, something would just come along, the second after I said that. They would just make that better. At one point I said, I'm kind of disappointed at the amount of Tigger in this movie. Tigger was always, I think, my favorite character in the old cartoons. And I'm like, well, I'm really disappointed with Tigger. And then he has this one little thing where he's like, oh, being a Tigger is a wonderful thing, or whatever. And it was like, okay, yeah, that's what I needed. So it's the second I said something, I didn't like, then they fixed that. So that was pretty great. So they each have, some little fan service lines, some fan service scenes, where Eeyore is thanks for noticing. It's so good. It's a really good movie. It is very good. It's a very good family movie, I would say, and it's very funny. Pooh kills me. He's like, I need good luck because I'm a bear with very little brain. Pooh is so funny in this movie. And, yeah, it's just a very fun movie. It's very enjoyable. And like I say, sometimes the family life parts of the movie can be boring, and also when he's not hanging out in 100 Acre Wood, then the movie can seem kind of boring, and also a lot of the animals are sidelined, like I say, Owl, Rabbit, Roo and her mother, they're all sidelined, and they're all just put, they don't even appear in the finale, they're just back in 100 Acre Wood. But yeah, a lot of them didn't really get a lot of screen time, other than Pooh and Eeyore. Eeyore was really great. And then one of his, I guess, bosses, when he comes back to the work at the end, and then, or, his family finally shows up with the papers, and they fail, because all the papers blow away, And he's like, oh no, my family's more important than my job. And then he goes up there and then he takes Eeyore's tail and puts it back on. And then like one of the guys is like, oh, it's hilarious. The movie is it's just hilarious, honestly. Sorry, that was the phone dinging there, but yeah, it's hilarious. The movie is it's hilarious, yeah. So yeah, this might be a little bit of a shorter review because I don't really have a ton to say. I don't have a ton that I remember from the movie since I watched it a week ago. Like, since I was gonna do a review for it, I don't know why, I just forgot to, but now the movie's not as fresh in my memory, so I can't remember every little detail that I wanted to talk about. But I just wanted to say, it's a great family movie. I definitely recommend you watch it. I thought it looked really good from the first trailer, and they released the second trailer. I was like, oh man, I wanted to see this, and then I know that obviously this review is late, and then I watched it later than, or I'm reviewing it later than I probably would have if I had seen it, and yeah, I kind of regret not seeing it in theaters. Same with Incredibles 2. But you know, you can't see everything in theaters, but yeah, so my main problems with the movie are a lot of the animals, other than Pooh and Eeyore, I would say, are sidelined a lot. Even Piglet, who does show up in the finale, is kind of sidelined. Eeyore has some great scenes, though. But other than Pooh and Eeyore, a lot of the other animals are sidelined, and then sometimes his family life parts of the movie can kind of pop in the middle of the movie and kind of drag the movie down. Thankfully, that doesn't happen too much, and then a lot of it is just having fun with Christopher Robin and 100 Acre Wood. But yeah, so I know this is a very short review, and I usually talk about movies for like a good 20 minutes or something, and I'll probably talk more about Incredibles 2 in that review because I just watched it the other day and it's more fresh in my memory. And I'm also going to be seeing Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald tonight, so I'll be posting a review for that hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to give this movie an A-. It's a very fun family movie. I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it already. I'd really recommend you check it out because it's just so much fun, and yeah. So I'm going to give Christopher Robin an A- as a movie. I think it's a really great movie, and it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's charming, it's sweet, it's just great, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's one of those movies where you're like, this shouldn't work, this shouldn't be good, but it is. It's just so good, and I don't know why, but it is. It's just good. But yeah, you guys let me know what you thought of my review of Christopher Robin in the comments, and what you thought of the movie itself if you have seen it, and if you haven't seen it, then go watch it right now, because it's great. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.